Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The 49ers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And we get our first look at Zion Chris. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's McClure. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll run it again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Using his legs, it's McClure. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. The pull and throw off the RPO. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. After losing a couple of yards, it's now second and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Running inside. It's McClure. Powers through the defender. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The 49ers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Takes a handoff. It's Middleton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Still looking, on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And the 49ers looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running behind that left side. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to make. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, the quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The throw. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Green Wave. He got a step and just dusted the field. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Harrell. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's McClure. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because They've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with UCF taking on the Baylor Bears.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Nice.
All right, Holly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defense.
Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Harrell. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Boston. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Middleton. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Charlotte. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Quick spin on the run. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the go.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The run inside. It's McClure. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism.
Finding some room. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive. Not reckless, but aggressive. And make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. In the red area, it's Williams. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Middleton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And it's right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Looking for room. It's McClure. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Pushes for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown 49ers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field...
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They're working that left side. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's McClure. Maybe a crease. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that.